How does the future of copywriting look in terms of styling? Let's take a look at how it looks like today, first of all. This applies to pretty much any modern product, tangible items, or the vast majority of copy that's written today or is considered modern. SaaS is a good example. I brought up a few companies that show up in here. And well, you've seen these websites before. And basically, what they do is they present the copy or information in form of what I would call slides or screens. And you saw there was the first screen at the top. Here's the second slide, next one, and the slides just go on and on. Here's another website. Again, first slide, second slide, and more slides. And the third one, same thing. Now, obviously the slides are an interface. And this interface, I remember the times when it just appeared, was considered novel, original, and effective. But basically what happens on these websites is, in a way, content follows design. The page doesn't really talk to you. There's just a space in the template where you've got a heading, you've got some text available, and the copywriter just fills in the space with their copy, which is descriptive. It describes the product, some of its unique features from different aspects. However, one thing you'll notice about all these websites is that all of these screens are not really connected well one to the other, where each paragraph, each individual slide is descriptive, but it's a slide in itself where it doesn't really read well or flow well on the page. Such as here, if you try reading all of this, you say innovate, outperform, overachieve. Well, first of all, that's not the way people talk, but even if you try to read down the page, it says customization plus expertise, accelerate growth, not complexity. So this is not the way people talk. These are not coherent sentences, and they're just filled gaps in an interface or a design. So this is the modern state of things with some modern companies. If you look at some traditional websites or some traditional copy from the days before the internet or the early internet companies which came from print originally, you'll see this kind of format where it's not broken down into slides, but it has subheadings to increase the quick skip readership path. It is split into sections. However, the entire copy just flows, it just tells the story. The subheadings just naturally integrate within the rest of the copy. Actually, the website talks to you, in contrast to these websites where different paragraphs are not even interconnected. And if you try to read this paragraph here, it really has no connection to this aspect of a system which is described. It doesn't tell a story, and it's not even about storytelling. It's just about creating a coherent piece which actually flows on the page and actually, most importantly, talks to the visitor, just the way people talk. Now, there is nothing wrong with these designs. It's a good format that you can use a lot in your work. However, when you create these slides, and in most cases, this is what you're going to be doing, you want to keep in mind this old form type of copy where everything flows and your subheadings perfectly integrate with the rest of the copy. There is a direct connection between what's above the heading, what's in the heading, what's below it. So if you can do the same thing here, where this part of copy, or the last sentence of it, creates an opening for this paragraph, and this paragraph is readable. It actually talks to you like humans do, and then the same applies to this heading and these features here. If you can make it all a coherent structure, you're gonna improve your copy greatly. So if there is one thing I would tell you that you should definitely learn from this video is make sure your copy talks to the visitor. All right, I hope it's been helpful, and thank you.